Telecom TV. Telecom TV's where ICT is. Connect. Telecom TV.
Joining us now is Susan Spradley. She heads up Nokia Siemens Network in the Americas. Susan talked today about the importance of the network of one and how it relates to the transformation of communications in the Americas going forward. Susan, it's interesting, you talked about the network of one. We've heard this concept repeatedly over the years. What makes it different this time?
So network of one is an important concept for us because it's all about personalizing the experience for the user on the network. I think many users use their network, but most people, when you interview them, would tell you they really want to have an environment which is important for them at the time they're using the network. And the best analogy I give is if you've ever gone with a child to the airport and had a flight delay, that might be the first time you actually really want fast download speeds for broadband to get something on your phone or your laptop that your child can sit there and watch. That's a different experience than you may need if you're just using the network to do texting, for example. So network of one is around giving you what you need when you need it. And why now is I think because really users have suddenly embraced how much the mobile networks can bring to them from a broadband perspective. Mobile data growing at the fastest rate that we've ever seen. So that means that users are going to have a different level of expectation set, frankly, from how they use their devices at home or in the office. They want to take that on the road and have the same level of experience. And so that means we have to change how networks work and how service operators provide that capability.
Susan, we've also heard a lot about net neutrality at the conference the last few days. Do you have any thoughts on it?
Net neutrality is a big topic at the show, and we've been pretty vocal just in our belief that whatever happens, and I think John Stanky was trying to say this as well, be careful because a lot of capital going into the market right now to build these next generation networks, and we want to make sure that the regulatory policy is thoughtful, and I think it will be, but we just need to make sure it is so that we can offer that. When it comes to what it means to the operators, I think the key is, we talk a lot about applications, but it's the network that delivers the applications. And one of the things, and that's part of why we talk about a network or one or security and privacy, is that as that happens, let's use that example that the CTO talked about at the country about, a kids in a garage building an application. It's absolutely vital that we get that kind of capability into the market. We also have to make sure that that is balanced with education if a teacher is needing to do something for a student. I think that's the challenge ahead of us as a country and frankly globally. And that's where personalization of the network, ability to allow subscribers to have really kind of a different experience, I think will take a lot of that debate off the table. Frankly.
Susan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, guys.
Telecom TV. Telecom TV's where ICT is. Connect. Telecom TV.